Three, two, one. And we're live with another episode of the Superhero Mugs podcast. I am your host, Wolverine. And today we are joined with none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Human Torch. What's up, Torch?
Hey man, how's it going, bro?
Well, it's going. Because we have got to tell all of these fools about what happened here a couple weeks ago. Mostly, we like to call it the storm.
Yeah, well, it was pretty unbelievable if you want to think about it. There was a massive storm that hit us a couple weeks back, and the entire house was shaking. There might have been a tornado. The tornado sirens were going off, and it was kind of a disaster, to be honest with you. We all freaked out. We were sliding around all across the floor, falling over all over the carpet.
Yeah, and it was kind of a disaster. Because I was the one who was telling everybody, hey, we need to get to the basement. And what do you think Jason did?
Yeah, he completely forgot about us. And it's okay, because I understand he's a busy man. He's got a lot of things going on in his life.
No, he's not a busy man. Think about it. He's super busy, and then he's not. He's just lazy. I'll tell you something else. If there's anything I want you to know, it's that he is ridiculous.
Okay. So anyway, there was this big storm. There was a bunch of chaos between all of us mugs. We didn't know what to do. I'm fairly confident Doc Ock defecated himself inside of his box. It was not a pretty picture, and we just had to get out of there.
Yeah, but in those 10 to 15 minutes, it was absolute anarchy. And then everything went back to normal. And I was happy. Happy that the internet was down for the rest of the night. And that was something that will always haunt me for the rest of my life, being without the internet for a few hours.
But you were without the internet for over 10 years.
Do not, under any circumstances, tell me that ever again. Moving on, we want to talk about some of the comments that were left to us from the last podcast. So here we go. We got a comment from Adam Draws 001. Wolverine, what would you do if a source was real and right in front of you? Of course, I responded to the best of my ability. Ask it to regurgitate some lobster. Into which some other person interjected inappropriately by saying, at Superhero Mugs, I don't think it would do that. And to that guy, I only will tell you this. It will, because I command it. That was a complete waste of our time. All right, our next comment comes from Sonic Plush Rush 53. And he says, God, I remember when I was little, I used to watch the old ones. They were my childhood. LOL. Now, I didn't respond to this guy, but I'm going to respond now. Your childhood is based on a lie. Our lives were interrupted by events out of our control.
Are you okay, bro? It sounded like your voice went in and out there for a second.
My voice is very scratchy. That was a little bit off camera. We're okay. We're fine. I just can't really do the Wolverine voice that much anymore. It's a little harsh on the back of my throat. Talking through the back of my throat. Like I got this gargly kind of voice. Talk about that later.
Yeah, well, why don't you tell us...
No, why don't you tell us what you've been up to, Torch? Because you've been lingering around here for a while.
Well, I've really been doing a bunch of stuff. Playing video games, hitting on a couple of female situations happening around the area.
What?
Well, I can't get into the details. It's kind of personal.
What are you talking about? How could you not get into the details? We need to know the details now. Everyone's curious. We need to know what the deets are. Tell us. Tell us your female deets.
Okay, well, since you're asking or demanding so politely, I will tell you guys this. Across the street from us, there is a little girl who has a bunch of Barbie dolls, and these dolls are nothing like the Barbie dolls from 10 years ago. In fact, they are quite possibly the most flirtatious things I have ever laid my eyes on. I mean, seriously, I'll sit there at the window, wave to them, and then the next thing you know, they're completely naked. I don't know where all their clothes went. They're just laughing at me naked. And it kind of freaks me out, to be honest, because I don't think I could be with a chick that crazy.
You mean you don't want to be with somebody who just takes their clothes off for the hell of it and waves to you, trying to have a party and a good time?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're on like those human drugs or if they're doing some kind of ritual to sacrifice some other kind of action figure or something. It scares the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, that would scare the bejesus out of me too. That's a good story, Torch. A very good story. I don't know if that's really appropriate, but we're going to talk about this anyway. The next time that you see these naked Barbies across the street doing some kind of weird naked ritual, I want you to come and tell me. In fact, I'm a little bit disappointed that you never came and got me in the first place. This could have been the most epic, weird couple of seconds of my life to witness such a thing. Moving on. This is going to be a short podcast, folks, and the reason is because I said so. We've got a lot of things going on at the house. In fact, I've been begging Jason to come on an episode of the Superhero Mugs podcast. Now the thing is that he won't even fit inside of our little studio here.
Well, I mean, he could if we shrunk him down.
No, that won't work. We tried that already. Whatever that device was that Captain America made, it did way more than burn a hole through the wall.
Yeah, well, we don't need to fill the people in on that.
Moving on to the next topic at hand. We're still in the process of figuring out if we want to do some Superhero Mugs Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft would be fun. In fact, I think I might play with you guys, you, me, and Iron Man. We could all, like, build a house.
No, if anything, it's going to be me and the Webhead. He knows how to play Minecraft. You don't.
Well, I do a lot better at building.
No, you don't. You don't do anything. In fact, I don't even play this game, but I know I'm going to do it. Oh!
Are you okay, man?
Oh, I'm more than okay. In fact, I shouldn't have had all that sugar earlier. I'm a little bit wound up. But listen, you guys let us know in the comments below if you would like to see us play some Superhero Mugs Minecraft Extravaganza. It would be amazing. And also kind of fun. But mostly amazing. Let us know in the comments below. And make sure you guys are subscribed. Like and comment on this video. Just do it. Helps us out. Helps the analytics. The analytics of the video. YouTube. Give us a follow on Twitter. And join our Discord server. All of those links are down below. And if you don't do this, you will see me in your sleep tonight. And let me tell you, you're not going to like it.
So, what else has been going on with you, Wolverine?
Well, I'm going to tell you. I am going to tell you. Mostly, I've been debunking a lot of conspiracy theories.
Ooh, I love a good conspiracy theory. Tell me which ones you were looking at.
Well, the most recent one I saw is that Hasbro is coming out with a new line of Mighty Mugs. The new line consists of nothing but me, multiple Wolverines. Oh yeah. And you know, it kind of scares me because I both want this to happen and not, because we've had so many crazy adventures in this household and other households that I'm done with these crazy adventures. I want to see Wolverine's legacy continue, but I don't want it to be here.
Why wouldn't you just want to invite them on the podcast for one episode and be done with it if they were real?
That would never happen. And I'll tell you this right now. If we got another Wolverine Mighty Mug in here, that would be the absolute pinnacle of disaster. 2 of us under one roof. It's bad enough that we have to sit here and pretend like those other Wolverines that came along never happened, but they did. We had that weird android one, and then we had that one from the other universe, and it was just a great big chaotic cluster. I don't want to talk about it, but those mugs are still here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I every so often have to see them, It bugs me. And I don't know about you, Torch, but those other alternate universe versions of us are weird, and I don't like it. So the next time I see him, I'm going to tell him that we talked about him on the podcast, and tell him that I don't like him.
But why don't you like him? It seems to me like you guys would get along so well, especially that robot version of you. Seems like a badass. He's got those retractable claws.
No. In fact, he was the one who took my hat, which was really the other Wolverine's hat, but it's mine altogether, and now we don't even know where it is. It's lost. It's just gone, and I miss it. It's an awesome cowboy hat, and I'm not a cowboy, but I'd want to be if I had that hat. Get a little pistol. Go. That's how I make a gun noise. Pow! It's a gun noise. That's the noise a gun makes.
Is that going to be it for this episode?
That is going to be it for this episode of the Superhero Mugs podcast. Kind of a short one this time, folks. But that is all the time that we have for this episode. And if you guys are interested, make sure you tell us in the comments if you would want us to do some Minecraft adventures. Could be fun building something with all of you guys at the helm telling us what to build. Not like we'd listen to you, but it would be fun. Okay, so like I said, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will see you next time. Have a good one. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go hunt down some more candy, start bouncing off the walls. I really need it. Yum, 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 yum.
What was the purpose of these post-credit video things? Telling everybody to subscribe? How many times do you have to tell them? I don't even know what this means anymore.